Welcome to The Shoreline, brought to you by Shores and Islands, Ohio, the Midwest's hottest vacation destination. I am your host, Jill Bauer. I do public relations for the Shores and Islands, Ohio organization, and I am flying solo today as far as hosting duties go, but we have an exciting show for you. It is a very frigid January in Northern Ohio, and I think that we would all agree that we would love to be toasty, warm, somewhere where we can walk around in our bathing suits. So we are bringing you another one of our wonderful indoor water park resorts today. And today we are talking with the general manager of Great Wolf Lodge, Ryan Greaves. Ryan is the general manager at Great Wolf Lodge Sandusky, and he has been on the resort team for a year and a half. Ryan is passionate about enhancing guest experiences and has worked in the hospitality space for over 20 years. As a Sandusky native, he and his wife are happily raising their family in the Northwest Ohio area. Welcome back to the area, Ryan, and welcome to the Shoreline.
Thank you. Good morning, Jill. I appreciate you having me today.
Of course. So happy to be able to talk about Great Wolf Lodge. It's the original indoor water park resort in this region, and I also have been in the hospitality space for about 20 years, and I can remember growing up in this area when Great Wolf Lodge was being built. It was kind of one of those coming soon things for a while, and yeah. I'm from Norwalk, which is south of Sandusky, but you always come to Sandusky to do things, right? You come to the mall to go out to eat, and I remember there being this little log cabin there when they were building, and it was, Great Wolf Lodge is coming, but at the time nobody knew what a Great Wolf Lodge was. I think this was one of the first. Is that correct?
It was one of the first, and it originally opened as a Great Bear Lodge.
That's right. It was a bear lodge.
Absolutely. And then finally they decided Great Wolf might be a little bit better. So here we are. And so much has changed since we're talking 99, 2000 when we originally opened, and so many more attractions and amenities now.
Oh, absolutely. And Great Wolf Lodge is a national chain, correct?
It is. We've got about 19 lodges open and operating right now. Several more on the way this year, another one next year. So very national brand, absolutely.
Hopefully that's a testament to how well the resort did when it opened in Sandusky, that, the corporation thought, well, this is a great thing. Let's keep doing this. Let's go all over the country and make these wonderful resorts. So I think that's a great sign that you were doing something right way back when, and I'm sure you're doing something great now. So just tell us a little bit in general about Great Wolf Lodge. What are you all about?
So Great Wolf Lodge is a one-stop destination for families. So we offer, guests a close, convenient, and carefree getaway and a year-round escape to enjoy quality family time and create everlasting memories. And, especially on a day like today, Jill, there's nothing like stepping indoors from a below zero temperature and stepping inside to an 84-degree water park. And, that's what guests come here for. We've got our 33,000 square foot indoor water park, which, of course, is our main attraction of the resort. And it provides really the ultimate escape, as it's heated, as I mentioned, to a comfortable 84 degrees year-round. And inside that water park, we've got multiple slides and attractions. We've got really water-filled fun for every member of the family, everything from water slides and family raft rides to twisting lazy river and our 4-story treehouse, Fort McKenzie.
Wow, Fort McKenzie is a 4-story treehouse. That's where the tipping bucket is, yes?
That is right where the tipping bucket is, and, great, I can't tell you how many families we see standing under that bucket. Great photo opportunity and
yes.
Lots of fun.
My kids always love a good tipping bucket, and I know we've spent several afternoons at Great Wolf Lodge, and you kind of hear, is there like a bell that rings right beforehand, and everybody runs over there. It's like,
we do give you a bit of a warning, so if you want to get under the water or get out of the way,
get away.
Opportunity. Yes.
Yeah, in my mind, that's get away from the bucket, but for the kids, it's definitely run over there and stand underneath it. Now, you mentioned other attractions within the water park. How many slides do you have, and what are some of the popular things inside the water park?
So within the water park itself, we've got quite a few attractions and slides. I'll start off. We've got our Caribou Creek Lazy River. We've got our 4-story Alberta Falls, which is a tandem tube ride slide. So 2 slides that are 4 stories tall. We talked about our Fort McKenzie, which is a 4-story water fort treehouse. Our Soaking Oak Springs is a kiddie pool with fun slides for all the little wolf pups in your pack. And then we've got our Manitoba tubs and hot tubs, and our Raccoon Lagoon outdoor pool. So when the weather does happen to get a little bit warmer, there's some fun to be had outside as well.
Oh my gosh. And there are a lot of attractions, especially in Great Wolf Lodge, that are for younger kids, I would say. And so talk a little bit about that. What are some of the things that appeal to families with like toddlers?
We've got all kinds of attractions and activities. We're not just an indoor water park. We've got a variety of amenities. Of course, these are available year-round. And we've got attractions like our 10-paw bowling alley. Kids can go in and bowl their hearts away. We've got our Oliver's Mining Sluice, where they can mine for gems.
Oh, cool.
We've got our very own Build-A-Bear store here with all of our Great Wolf characters. We've got our Northern Lights Arcade with ticket and prize redemption. And then we also have our very own live-action adventure game, which is our Magi-Quest game. And so you see lots of little kids running around with their wands, completing different tasks and things that they have to do to earn rubies and complete different missions that they've got to do.
Yeah, I would say it's been a while since I've been there for the Magi-Quest, but shortly after it opened, I took my young daughter over there, and I would kind of explain it as almost like an interactive video game in that, you're definitely on a quest. You're trying to complete different activities, but these wands that you get are interactive with different things throughout the resort. So it's almost like a scavenger hunt. It gets them, out and moving around and about the resort. I think on several different levels of the resort, there are activities. And then when you get to them, you kind of wave your wand over it and it makes it come to life, interactive, like do different things. It talks to you or it lights up and it gives you kind of the next clue on the quest. Am I explaining it?
That is exactly correct. And the game does span all 4 stories of the lodge. So families can spend hours on this interactive game. And, we see them, especially repeat families that come time and time again. And that's one of the main attractions for them is they love to go around as a family completing these quests. And
it's kind of like a mix of like a Magi-Quest video game but then you get to like be a part of it like a Harry Potter, you become a wizard or these different things because you literally get a wand. Don't you have like fun costumes and hats and things as well that people can purchase if they want?
We do. Within our Magi-Quest store, they can purchase different wand toppers, which provide different powers throughout the game. And once they slay the dragon at the end of the game, we do, throughout our daily activities, we do also crown our young Magi's throughout the day as well. So,
how fun.
They can be dubbed young Magi's once they complete the quest.
They get a little bit of recognition as well amongst their peers and amongst all the people that are there. So talk a little bit, Ryan, about those other activities and things that are planned within the resort that people can take advantage of.
So the activities are all free to guests, the different activities that we have going on throughout the day. And we offer things like our morning yoga. We have dance parties every evening.
Wow.
So for those guests that love to dance the night away, they can do that every evening with us here at the
Or burn off some energy before bed.
Exactly. If the kids are tired and ready for bed, we've done our job.
Absolutely.
And then also throughout the day, we've got different character appearances from all of our Great Wolf characters. We've got Wiley, Violet, Brindley, Sammy, and all of our Great Wolf characters.
Are they all wolves, Ryan?
They're not all wolves. They're Wiley and Violet are wolves. We have Brindley the bear. We have Oliver the raccoon. So all our characters within our Great Wolf movie, which is also available online as well.
Oh my gosh, so much fun. And these are like 6-foot giant, animal characters like you would see at an amusement park, or, kids get to interact with them and give them a big hug and get their photos taken and all that kind of stuff. Yes?
They do, and they absolutely love it. Yes, and they really bring to life, what Great Wolf is all about, and really enhance for those kids and those guests that have seen the Great Wolf movie, really bring that to life as well.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know there was a movie. I'm going to have to check that out with my family. But then, of course, all the immediate questions are really, when are we going? When do we get to go there and meet those characters? So tell me a little bit. You said the characters were also available in your Build-A-Bear workshop, so you can take a souvenir home of them?
They are. So guests can go in and pick their character of their choice and build their own Great Wolf character. They can outfit them, they can pick their accessories for them, and they can even participate in the stuffing of their very own Great Wolf characters.
Oh, how fun.
An amazing activity, just like you would expect in any other Build-A-Bear store.
Do they have the little, they have to kiss the heart before they put it in?
We do the heart ceremony as well, absolutely.
Yeah, I did. Again, it's been a while. My youngest is 11, but I remember taking my kids when they were younger to Build-A-Bear. It was always a fun tradition, when they got to do that. So within your Great Wolf Lodge here in Sandusky, what are some of the dining options? Because really, once you're in the resort, you don't have to go out for anything. So tell me about what you have to eat. What are your food availability?
Absolutely, and that's a great thing, is you do not have to go anywhere. Within the lodge here, we've got multiple dining outlets, starting with our Gitchigumi Grill, which serves up our hearty breakfasts and our delicious dinners. We've got our Hungry as a Wolf Pizzeria, offering pizza, pasta, wings, and salads. We have our Bucket Snack Shop in the back of the water park, offering burgers and hot dogs and lunch throughout the day. We have our very own Dunkin', so guests can get their favorite cup of coffee or their
perfect.
sweet treat in the mornings. And
got to have my coffee fix in the morning.
And, to add on to that, in addition to all those outlets, we also offer really 3 convenient dining packages for families, and those range anywhere from $50 to $150, and they provide dining credits. So with added value, and guests can enjoy those at any food and beverage outlet throughout the resort, and really just allows the guest to save time and save money, and don't have to think a whole lot about it, but they've got the dining credit and they're ready to go.
Do you have anything that delivers to your room or can be taken easily back to the room?
All of our outlets offer to-go options, so guests can order via their mobile phone. We try to make it very convenient for our guests. They can take the food back to their rooms. If they have a cabana for the day, they can order food to be delivered to their cabana. So
Whoa.
Very convenient while they're here.
Talk about the cabanas. Is that within the water park?
That is within the water park, and guests can rent a cabana for an entire day, and that gives them the convenience of having seating as well as a little bit of privacy. Right inside the water park, they've got their very own little mini fridge, TV, and just a little place to get away if they need to relax for just a moment, but allows them to keep the family together in the park and really spend the entire day there.
Yeah, I love the idea of that. I mean, there's nothing worse than trying to find a table big enough for everybody, or, you put your towel down on a chair and then somebody else moves it. And, it's nice to have a place where everybody can meet back together, especially if you've got older kids, maybe that are a little bit more able to go off on their own, and go do some water slides, say, hey, everybody, we've got this centralized meeting area where we can come back and have snacks together and all of that. So that's a really great option. So speaking of the cabanas, and you mentioned the dining credits, what kind of packages are available, or would you recommend when people are, reserving an overnight getaway at Great Wolf Lodge?
So in addition to the dining packages like we just talked about, we do offer quite a variety of packages for, really the entire family to enjoy. We offer multiple birthday packages, for guests coming to celebrate a birthday. There's several options out there.
That would be a fun idea.
That is an amazing idea. We decorate the room. We put little banners on the door, so guests really love that option. Yeah. We do also offer, other packages such as our game night package, and we offer additional packages for cabanas for guests that want to add on some food and beverage. So a lot of options to enhance your trip and really create even more memories when you're here with us at the resort.
Now, would you recommend that people research those package options ahead of time and make it part of their reservation, or are there things you can add on once you arrive at the resort?
Well, you have both options. We definitely highly recommend purchasing the add-ons ahead of time. It saves you both time and money here at Great Wolf Lodge, as all that's done and out of the way. So once you get here, you can focus on creating memories. Both options are available. You can purchase packages here at the lodge, but definitely we encourage to do so ahead of time.
Are there any deals or specials or things like that you all know that are coming up in the next, the winter months here in Ohio?
Yeah, we have some ongoing specials on our website. So guests looking to save a little bit of money in the booking process, we offer our early savers deal. So guests can book online and save up to 40% off a one-night stay and even 50% off 2-night stays if they book at least 90 days in advance.
Oh, wow.
So that special is out there.
Looking at spring break, guys.
That's right. Now is the time to book. They just have to visit greatwolf.com/Sandusky/deals. So those are deals that are going on pretty frequently and all the time on our website. But in addition, we also have this little thing called the solar eclipse coming up here in April.
Yes. We've talked about that a little bit already. April 8th, 2024, total solar eclipse, and this area is the area to be in. We are right in the path of totality, and we are going to have nearly 4 minutes of total darkness during that eclipse. So Great Wolf Lodge is a wonderful option as far as a place to stay when you're coming for the eclipse. Do you have any special events planned around that?
We do. We are so excited. And, I think it was a call I was on yesterday. They mentioned that we won't see this type of total solar eclipse again until 2099.
Yep.
This is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And here at the Lodge, we'll be hosting, all kinds of activities. We'll be offering a custom eclipse-themed viewing glasses so guests can view the eclipse outside. We'll have our Great Wolf characters present. We'll have some specialty glam wolf ears that guests can purchase and special food and beverage bundles available as well. So really excited to celebrate this moment in time. I think we'll have a great list of activities lined up for the day and can't wait to be part of this viewing party and take part in this amazing opportunity.
Absolutely. It's something that everyone in the area is really looking forward to, for sure. You mentioned the wolf ears, and I have to tell you, I live in the area, being in the area, out and about on Friday and Saturday nights, often, you'll be out at a local restaurant and families come in and you can always tell, oh, that's a Great Wolf Lodge family, because the kids all have the ears on. And I mean, obviously I work in travel and tourism, and I love it when people are coming from outside of the area and staying with us. But it's always such a joy to see the families come in and the kids wearing the wolf ears. I think that's the best marketing y'all could have ever done. and it's a great promotion for you, because they're, out in the community wearing those ears, and everybody knows that that's a Great Wolf Lodge family.
Yeah, and the best part is most of those ears that you see, we give those ears away, complimentary to all of our wolf pups here at the lodge.
Oh, neat.
And they can always purchase other glam ears, if they want to dazzle it up a little bit. But
glam ears.
Yes.
Do those have are those bedazzled or something?
Well, we have, we have all kinds of varieties of Great Wolf ears. We have ones to celebrate birthdays. We have ones to celebrate graduations. And then so many other for guests to choose from that just allows them to let their personality shine a little bit.
Oh, that's a lot of fun. So I know that within the last year, I think, you all have done some renovations and some upgrades to the Sandusky Resort. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the most noticeable upgrade, I think, that a lot of our guests and a lot of the local community notices is we've gone ahead and put an entire brand new exterior on the outside of the building. So I think that is probably the most noticeable. We've got a major uplift on the exterior. It looks beautiful. So that just one little renovation that we've done. In addition, we're always looking for ways to enhance our guest experience, create unforgettable memories. But really, that's probably the biggest that we've done so far in the last year or so.
And it is really noticeable, within the region too. What I think it speaks most highly to is that this corporation with dozens of resorts throughout the country continues to invest here in Sandusky, and make sure that one of their original resorts is still the best place to stay. When you're visiting the area. So I think that really speaks very highly to Great Wolf Lodge organization. You could kind of rest on your laurels and let it decay, and they're not doing that. They're definitely
absolutely. A lot of the upgrades that you see are behind the scenes and maybe not as noticeable, right? But exactly right. We continue to try and make sure that we're well maintained and we're clean, and our guests can come and enjoy and not have to worry about a thing while they're here.
So besides the eclipse, is there anything else fun planned for the upcoming year?
So further out in the upcoming year, right now we're in the process of planning, additional events and activities. Nothing set in stone yet on the books, but the guests can continue to, go to greatwolf.com/Sandusky to keep an eye out for, future events and activities.
Great. Is there anything else, Ryan, that you wanted to share with the listeners about Great Wolf Lodge? And I keep hearing you say making memories, and that's, to me, that's really what it's all about, is having a fun family vacation and really taking something away from it, that the time that you spent together is so much more important than the things and and the bed that you slept in. Oh, we didn't talk about the rooms. You guys have some really cool amenities within your accommodations. I hate to go back there, but let's circle back a little bit and talk about the different room types that y'all have available.
So we offer a variety of different room styles. We've got our basic suites within the lodge that offer 2 queen beds and a sleeper sofa. But even more exciting, we've got both our themed and our premium suites available here at the lodge. And we have 2 types of themed suites, our wolf den suites and our kid cabin suites. And these are themed suites, so when you walk into the room, kids have a little wolf den themed room or a log cabin themed room with a set of bunk beds, their own little TV, and really gives them their own personal space to enjoy their siblings together if they've got other siblings, and just
gives mom and dad their own space too.
That it does, gives them their own space as well, which is important.
I love it. I mean, I love the themed rooms. There's very few places where you're going to find things like that, and that really, again, it adds to making the getaway so special. Like, your kids are always going to remember when they had their own little wolf den or log cabin for their own space. They're always going to remember how cool that was, and that was part of that, again, that memory that they make there.
Yes, and on top of that, for families that are coming with 6 or more in their party, we do offer larger premium suites. We have our Royal Bear that sleeps up to 6, that's got a private master bedroom. And then we have our Loft Suite, which is actually a 2-story room, sleeps up to 8 guests in the room, and has its own fireplace, a loft upstairs with its own bedroom and half bath. All kinds of opportunities and plenty of room types for all of our different families.
Oh my gosh, it's just absolutely amazing what variety is offered there, and there's a little bit of something for everyone. So it's a great family getaway. Anything else that you wanted to add about Great Wolf Lodge, Ryan?
I think we've covered most of it. Again, our mission here at Great Wolf is to bring joy to families, and I think, we see a lot of that happening as our guests come to the resort, and it's all about family and being together, and we couldn't be happier to be a part of the community, and thank you for having us. Really appreciate it.
Of course. Well, it was really great talking with you today, and hopefully the listener has a little bit more insight as to what Great Wolf Lodge is all about, what you have to offer, and, what a great place it is to stay, not just in the winter, but year-round. So thank you again, Ryan, for joining me here on the podcast. Once again, thank you, listeners, for listening along. If you enjoyed this podcast, be sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss a minute of the action here in Shores and Islands, Ohio. And as always, you can find more information, including past episodes of this podcast, online at shoresandislands.com. And we'll see you next time at the shoreline.